What's the what's the deal, people? Hope all are doing well and having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening whenever you come across this reading. You already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up? I decided to get online and do a live, tap into the energy to see what we got going on. What we got going on. I hope y'all enjoying your weekend. It's cold today. Yesterday it was 80 degrees. Today is cold. This shit don't make no sense. This is how you get sick outside. That's how you get sick. That's how you get sick. The weather. So we're going to tap into the energy. It's a random reading. I'm going to do a collective reading. I'm not going to tap into my energy today, but hey, whatever comes out, comes out. So we're going to do a random ass reading. I don't know what's going to come out. So remember, only take what resonates. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick. Okay. Ooh. A card just flipped out as I was shuffling and it says, couldn't dim your light. Now they want to fight. Somebody was trying to dim your light. Look, more cards keep popping up. Somebody that's dealing with some childhood trauma, doing necromancy. That could be the energy that we got going on here. There could be someone that was out here that was trying to dim your light, that was dealing with some childhood trauma. Yeah, they was trying to make you a third-degree victim because they dealing with trauma. Somebody was trying to make you out. Somebody was trying to make you a victim because they're dealing with some childhood trauma. So because they feel like a victim, they want you to feel like a victim, but they're the ones that shall perish. So they're the ones that's going to perish because you out here feeling unbothered, unfazed, and uninterested on how they're trying to make you feel. So that could be the energy, but we're going to see because I'm just shuffling. It says judicial system. Masks have cracked and are falling off. Hidden enemies. So the judicial system could be your hidden enemies, and the mask has cracked off on this judicial system. Puppets. There's puppets in the judicial system. A bunch of drunks. Drunk puppets in the judicial system that their masks have cracked and they are falling off. More cards keep falling. They don't like that you're at, look, see? They don't like that you're at peace, collective, and the past is catching up with them, with these drunks. They lacking common sense. Paid to cause you harm. So some drunk puppets in the judicial system. Some drunk puppets in the judicial system were paid to cause you harm. And they couldn't dim your light. Now they want to fight you. This is people who live in your current or home work community. So this is people who live or work where you currently work or live at. They're watching you, the Watchtower collective. They can't think straight. I bet they can't. Professional idiots, because they're a bunch of professional idiots. That's why. So collective, that could be the energy. But we're not going to start with these. I'm going to start with the tarot cards, and then I'm going to tap into these. A card want to pop up? Yeah, it says you're unbothered, unfazed, and uninterested. This could be your energy. I'm going to keep it right here because I want to keep popping up. So collective, you could be unfazed, unbothered, and uninterested in something. Confirmation. So I could catch all the action because they're going crazy. So let's grab my tarot card. We got something dealing with the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Judgment. Somebody's under judgment. Then we got the Ace of Cups as I split it. And now the Ace of Coins fell in the reverse for Judgment. What's in the back of this? We got High Priestess and Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Magician as I split the deck. Seven of Cups. King of Wands. The Tower. Anyway, I'm telling you, as soon as I touch these cards, the messages automatically start flowing. So let's see, collective. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Wow, the Ten of Swords for the King of Wands. This is a King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Page of Coins and energy. Immature, water sign. Earth sign. Young-minded, young, immature. King of Wands. That's in the Ten of Swords. Yeah, King of Wands, the Moon. I just heard take. So there's a King of Wands that's casting illusions. I got the Tower in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles. And the fucking Tower fell on the floor. And it fell in the upright. There's a King of Wands that was casting illusions. And they're currently having towers. They were collaborating with people. We got the Three of Coins. We got the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. The Three of Coins was the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Six same shit coins. They were collaborating. There was a lot of collaboration to try to take some type of money because Pentacles is money. So there was some type of collaboration. Because Three of Coins is collaboration. Three of Pentacles, Three of Coins is collaboration. It's three people, somebody going for some type of, two people going, talking to somebody, getting some type of information. And then the Six of Pentacles is one person paying two people. Two people on their knees, on their floor begging, and somebody giving them money. So, let me get my other card deck. Because I can see it better if I visualize it with the card, right? So, what we got? The Three of Pentacles. Let's see the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is two people talking to somebody, right? Trying to get some type of information. Getting some information. Six of Pentacles right here. So... all right, I need the cards in my hand so I can... Here we go. Alrighty, so the Three of Pentacles, compared to this card, is the same card. So you got two people that's going to talk to somebody. But in this card, it's showing that that one person that they're going to talk to, they're going to talk to about how to get some money, how to steal some money, because he got boogers. His boogers, his dirty germs is trying to attach to some coins, right? And then you got the two people in the background watching him do this. So these two people are going to this one person for advice on how to get these coins. Six of Pentacles, that one person, that person is that person, you see how they standing back to back? The two people on the ground, that two people right here. This person that they're going to see is that same person that's sitting there paying them, giving them money. They're getting money from this person. On how to get the coins. They working together with this person right here. Somebody that got some type of position, got money, They working with this person. And they getting paid. It's all about money. So you got 2 collaborations, cooperations cards there. Then you got the Magician in the reverse. So this King of Wands was out here casting illusions. Ooh, and now I have to pee. So this King of Wands was out here casting illusions. This is somebody that could be married. This is a married man. That's out here casting illusions with this Moon card. This is a hidden enemy that's trying to cause some type of danger or bring some darkness or terror into your life. They're causing some type of deception. And they're trying to cause a tower, with the tower coming out behind the moon. Yeah, and this person they're trying to cause you some type of misery and distress. They're trying to ruin you, bring you some type of adversity. This person is a disgrace. Okay? And they're causing a lot of deception when it comes to these when it comes to this collaboration with these people that they're working with for some type of money. With a Magician that's in the reverse. This is somebody that's a disgrace. And they have a mental illness. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Emperor. Strength. The Sun in the reverse. Here comes to the reverse. So this is the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. King of Cups in the reverse. So this King of Wands, this guy, it could be a feminine or masculine, but there's somebody who has some type of position and they're casting illusions, a lot of deceptions, and they're trying to cause a tower in your life, or they was trying to cause towers, or there's towers happening in these people's lives because they were trying to come after your coins, your pentacles. They were collaborating with the 3 of coins and the 6 of pentacles. They were collaborating with people, being generous with people. They was giving them money to cause towers and illusions. This is the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. That was adversity, and they were paying a Magician, Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. So there's a Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's a Magician, and a King of Cups that they're also working with. This Queen of Wands is a Magician. 3 of Cups in the reverse. No more. They unable to celebrate. No more celebrating. These people can no longer celebrate. These 3 people, again with 3 people. 3 people on the cards with the 3 of coins. 3 people on the 6 of pentacles. 3 people on this board. The King of Wands, the Magician, Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. 3 people, the 3 of Cups in the reverse. There's 3 main people. They and the 10 of Swords. There's 3 people right now that are currently in this 10 of Swords tower energy. There's 3 main culprits. And then I see 3 people, 3 watching. There's 3 main culprits. And one of those 3 that's watching is one of them because they didn't like my video. 2 people liked the video already. One of them hasn't. So one of these culprits is probably watching. Yeah, the accuser is always the accusee. So collective, they were out here accusing you of something. They could have been a King of Wands energy that was out here accusing you of something. They were out here saying that you did something. Yeah, searching for information. They was out here causing illusions, trying to search for information, doing moon magic. These snakes. They could be working with the moon. A crescent moon. Yeah, they're unable to escape this karma, collective. The accuser is always the accusee, and that's why they're having towers. They're having towers because they're unable to escape this karma. Yeah, this person could be a chain smoker. Or these people could be a chain smoker. Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber is out here searching for information. Yeah, trying to make you look bad in the public. They're out here searching for information on how they can make you look bad in the public, collective. This Queen of Wands magician is trying to search for information on how to make you look bad in the public. Yeah, in an online community. There's a Queen of Wands magician that's trying to make you look bad. That's out here trying to look for information on how to make you look bad in the public eye. Yeah, a karmic couple. A Queen of Wands magician and a King of Cups. In an online community. I have to pee. Yeah, they don't have no lives. Collective, hold on 1 second, okay? Because I have to pee. And I cannot hold it. I cannot hold it. Sitting on the chair doing the pee-pee dance. I couldn't hold my pee, man. I couldn't hold the pee no more. All right. So, let's finish this. So, there's a King of Wands that was out here causing illusions, creating adversity, doing moon magic. And they're having towers, or they was doing moon magic to cause towers, to cause some type of misery and deception, illusion, foolery, trickery. And they were working and collaborating with 2 to 3 other people, with 2 other people. They were working with a couple, and they were paying them. And this karmic couple is a Queen of Wands, that's a magician in the reverse, and a King of Cups in the reverse. And the 3 of Cups, they were out here celebrating and they're unable to celebrate. They were out here accusing you of something, but they're the ones that's actually doing it. And they were out here searching for information on how to do some type of moon magic. And now they're unable to escape this karma and they're having towers. Dumb and Dumber. Trying to make you look bad in public. They're a chain smoker. They from an online community, a karmic couple that got no lives. And the 10 of Swords. Yeah, spiritual OG. They were trying. They were attacking a spiritual OG collective. They was trying to come for a spiritual OG. They were collaborating on how to cause towers and make a spiritual OG look bad in an online community. Trying to make a spiritual OG look bad in an online community. A karmic couple that got no lives. Yeah, they're not righteous. Righteous in the reverse. They were trying to say that you're not righteous. They're trying to say that you're righteous in the reverse, collective. They're trying to say that I'm not righteous. Yeah, they saying that you paid for play, that you're an easy lay. So they're trying to say that you're not righteous. They're trying to say that I'm not righteous. They're trying to say that you're a whole collective. They're trying to say that you sell your ass. When they're the ones that really sell it out here selling their ass. They're the ones that everybody has had a taste of them. Everybody has had a try. Everybody has had their hands up in that ass. But yet nobody on this block in my current home or work community has ever had the fucking privilege to taste this na or even touch it. So how would you know this bitch right here is an easy lay? How would you know? Because what came out before was current homework community and now online community when I was splitting the deck. How would you know that the collective is an easy lay? How would you know? 2211. A karmic couple is out here saying that you sell yourself, that you easy lay, that you easy. Yeah, collaborated with others. They collaborated with others to do this. And now they're unable to celebrate anymore. Yeah, searching for information in your dreams. Yeah, they were trying to search for information. An uncle not related to you. This King of Wands is an uncle that's not related to you. That's a chain smoker. And they were out here accusing you of something. They were searching for information. So this is a masculine energy. This King of Wands is an uncle energy that's not related to you. They could be related to you by marriage. So the person that is related to you is a feminine energy. So you could have an aunt that married some man, and this man decided to come for you. They're not your blood. A cousin not related. An uncle and a cousin not related. This is a family that's not related to you by blood, but by marriage. The mother of ravens, Supreme Council. Somebody thinks they're the mother of ravens of the Supreme. Somebody thinks they're the mother of ravens, the mother of the birds. They are a bird. That was perfect. The mother of ravens, Supreme Council. Somebody thinks they're the mother of ravens, the mother of the birds, the sky. But they're just a bird. They're not the mother of the ravens. They're just a bird. That's all you are, is a bird. What else? Restitution, collective. They owe you, look, bank accounts. They owe you some type of money. They being stubborn. This person has shortened their life on earth for trying to close your roads, their gates, your path, blocking your way, but that's in the reverse. They were unable to close your roads, your path, your gates. They unable to block your way, collective. For trying to make you look bad in the public, a spiritual OG, for trying to say that you're not righteous, They owe you money. They have to pay you. Defamation of character, harassment. These are all felony charges. Aggravated harassment is a felony, depending on what degree it is. You're going to jail. Fuck a jail. You're going to prison. Just like I be telling these motherfuckers upstairs. You stalking me. You pouring shit on my window. You doing all this shit. All you doing is piling up information. Giving me proof and documentation. That when I go and take your ass to court, I'm going to have a file this thick about everything that you did. And you cannot run. If a person goes to court and they got document this thick with pictures and proof and recordings and a nice file for the judge to see, who you think is going to win? And all I need is one witness. I don't need 5, 6 people saying the same thing over and over. All I need is one person that has experienced what I'm talking about. So, do you really want to hurt me? Oh, do you really want to make me cry? Staying alive, staying alive. Who let the dogs out? Hoot, 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 hoot. Who let the dogs out? This karmic couple was very stubborn for trying to say that you out here and you are easy lay. These people have shortened their life on earth, collaborating with others, trying to close your role. They're searching for information in your dreams on how they could close your roles and block your path, but they cannot do that. They cannot do that. And if after I leave my live and I get online, and if there's a specific reader that I've been feeling a little funny business about, if I see her that she has a live right after I get off my live and her reading sounds just like mine, anyway, we're going to leave it alone. But to that reader that's out here siphoning people's energy, trying to lure people to watch you, just know if you luring me to watch you, that is the wrong thing that you could do. Because if you want me in your energy, you are going to get sick for trying to have me watch you to pull on my energy. I will get a mind of distress. If somebody has a mind of distress, these people they're stressed out because they was really trying to make you look bad in public. They was really trying to make me look bad in public. They're really trying to make you look bad in public, collective. But that didn't work. Yeah, they overstepped their boundaries. This accuser that was out here accusing you of not being righteous and being an easy lay. My mama always told me, anybody that accuses you of something over and over and over and over and over and over again is because they're the ones that's actually doing it. I learned this from my mama. Anybody that's out here accusing you of something without actual factual proof, and they still running your name in their mouth, it's because they're the ones that's actually doing it, and they want to make you look like you're the evil person because they don't want to look like the bad guy. So they're going to reflect what they're doing so nobody looks at them like they're the ones that can do such a thing. But because I'm known, or maybe some of the collective out here is known for being feisty, for being hot-headed sometimes, for having a mouth on them, of course, people going to believe maybe what this dumb dodo bird said. But as far as me, if anybody knows me, personally, I don't get down like that. So, they overstep their boundaries, trying to come for a spiritual OG, and now they're unable to come to escape this karma. Look, they sleeping with the higher ups just to get their way. I said puppets in the look, the card, when I was reading the cards, sleeping with the higher ups. You got puppets in the judicial system. The puppets in the judicial system that came out when I was splitting the deck. This is who they sleeping with. These puppets in the judicial system. These corrupted officials. A corrupted official. Confirmation. So collective, this King of Wands, this uncle that's not related to you, and this cousin not related to you, and this mother that thinks they're the mother of Supreme Council of Ravens, that they just actually a bird bitch. They in the Ten of Swords. And whoever they collaborated with to make you look bad in public, lying on your name, overstepping their boundaries, well, they shorten their life on earth. Yeah, these people are getting evicted. They could be getting kicked out of their job, kicked out of their home, for trying to make you look bad in the public eye. Yeah, look, not related to you. They're not related to you. Not by blood anyway. These people are not righteous. And they collaborated with other ungodly people. They ungodly. Uncle Tom, they do shit for money. Like I said, for money. This is about money. A karmic couple try to make you look bad in the public eye for Uncle Tom, for money, for the government, for somebody that works in the government. Yeah, now they trapped like labyrinths with no way out. They in a maze going round and round and round and round. Yeah, a family abuse. Not related to you. Family abuse, no lives in the online community. For money. Yeah, your in-laws are involved. Yeah, see? These are somebody that's married into your family. These are your in-laws. So somebody that's married into your family was out here saying that you were easy lay, that you pay for play. So this is a masculine energy that could have married an aunt of yours or a cousin of yours. Yeah, another one bites the dust. They've been defeated, collective, and they have shortened their life on earth, and whoever they collaborated with. All these people have been defeated, and they out here still trying to search for information in your dreams of how to close your roads. Yeah, it's been made a public display. Everybody knows about this. Split the deck. They're getting casted out. Everybody knows about this. I'm just curious. Let's see what's behind there. Wow. I flipped the card, flipped over, and what's behind there? Blood magic. Controlling. Jealous and envious. Court. A friend in the reverse. Demise. rebellion and challenging authority, sex magic in the reverse, love spell, free will in the reverse. They in a mind of distress, collective, because they overstep their boundaries. They're getting evicted. They trapped like labyrinth with no way out. They're unable to escape this karma. It's been made a public display that they were collaborating with others to close your roads, doing moon magic on you with a magician, doing love spells and trying to control your free will, doing confirmation, doing sex magic, rebelling and challenging authority, and they're about to meet a demise. A friend in the reverse is also involved. They have court because they just all because they were trying to control you, controlling you with blood magic. Because they were jealous and envious. They're courting. And they in your vicinity and they live in your area. So confirmation, when I was splitting the deck with current home and work community, this is somebody that lives, this is somebody in your vicinity, lives around you. This is somebody that is where you live at. They're in your residential area. They can live in your building. They can live across the street. They just live in your vicinity. They live around you. And they're courting. A friend in the reverse. Somebody that you used to be cool with. Chi magic, imagining their own funeral, connected to animals, misconnection, and in one eat out the other. Siphon untamed energy, and now they can't handle the power backlash, that they can't handle the heat. They're in a mind of distress because they siphon my energy, your energy. They siphon untamed energy. They siphon energy that they weren't supposed to siphon, and now they can't handle it because it wasn't meant for them. That's why. So there was a Queen of Wands magician that was out here doing blood magic. This could be this could be the friend in reverse. So this Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody that's unkept. You can't trust this person. They mistrustful. You can't trust this person. They're a magician in the reverse. All these people are having towers. These people were doing a bunch of shit. During the moon phases, they was doing blood magic. They was doing sex magic. They was doing love spells and free will control. And they were out here slandering your name, saying that you are easy lay, that you pay for play. They were putting your life, they was putting your life in danger. That's what they were doing. Putting your life in danger. So that all creepy motherfuckers could come for you. Now, their life is about to be put in danger. Danger. Get on the floor. A nigga right here. Sing it. Been so long. You've been doing wrong. Old school friend has been siphoning untamed energy. An old school friend. Somebody that you know from the past. Oh, baby, I'm about to make some letters. Or I'm about to buy some Scrabble. I'm about to buy some wooden blocks and write letters on it. And we about to start getting names. We about to start doing letters and finding the names for these people. Because at this point, now I just want a know-it-all energy, an unwanted opinion, know-it-all energy need to grow up. So there was a know-it-all energy that had a lot of unwanted opinions and they need to grow up because they just toxic and they gang stalking and they getting beat up by their own energy. And they lost in the motherfucking fog and they need to go heal. As seen on TV. They say they're watching you on TV, collective. This person married for money. They married into your family for some type of money that they thought they were going to get. And they're not getting it. So somebody married in your family. Somebody married into... All right, let me get this story straight. Because I know this got a lot to do with me too. I'm going to just say it as it is me. So there's either a masculine or a feminine energy that married an uncle or aunt or a cousin of mine in my family to become thought that if they married into my family that they would become a blood relative and they would get some type of fortune. But that didn't happen. So they decided that the fortune lied in me. And decided that the only way they can get this fortune is to be attached to me and then attack me and then take me out. So you married into my family, convinced my relatives that I was a bad person, and then got them to attack me, or they don't know that you're doing what you're doing. You lied to them. Either way, you still married into my family thinking that you were going to get some type of money and then try to take me out, and then you can't get nothing. Confirmation. And the radiator's not even supposed to be on. It's not on. You hear it banging, right? People lost respect. People lost all respect for this person. Look, you heard that, right? Because whatever they did has been returned to sender. Because they was in a cocky energy. Yeah, they rotting from the inside out. Yeah, tragic endings is happening. Yeah, because I've been or you've been upgraded, collective. They about to be raided. And they in a sticky situation. Yeah, collective. They ungodly. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. They wanted to be somebody, but they didn't pay attention. Yeah, collective. They didn't pay attention. You're somebody who's unstoppable, dream deferred, not defeated. Hey. That's the book right here. I'm going to read a little bit from the book too. Dreams deferred, but not defeated. Collective. So they was trying to stop your dreams. They were trying to defeat you. But you're unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Every time they do a spell and ritual, it rains. Moon cycle cleanse. Tomorrow is a moon cycle and it's cold today. That means it's gonna rain. I think so. It was nice and hot, and then all of a sudden it's a little chilly outside. It's sunny. It's nice sunny outside, but it was cold. Maybe it's gonna warm up a little bit later. You know, say. Ow. But yeah, so they're getting beat up by their own energy. So everything that they're sending, collective. Yeah, tragic endings happening. They're getting beat up by their own energy. This cocky energy is getting beat up by their own energy. Yeah, it's being made a public display. They got some type of court issues, and people are talking about them because they were out here saying that they were out here talking shit about you. Now people is talking about them. They trying to deny allegations and claims, but there's files on these people. Someone's travel plan have been impacted. Yeah, look. Oh, hold on. They trying to deny allegations and claims, but there's files on these people. They're getting blindsided. Yeah. And someone's travel plan have been impacted because there's a storm coming. Yeah, they being put into a spiritual coma because you had high potential and they underestimated you, collective. Somebody's having a midlife crisis because of their unfulfilled goals. So they're attacking you because they didn't fulfill their goals. Yeah, their goals pay for play. They say that you pay for play, but they pay for play. And they got an attitude. Yeah, sexual abuse. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ungodly. They out here saying that you sexually abuse. That you, look, they out here spiritually organ harvesting. This keeps coming out. Doing graveyard magic. A cousin related now. A judicial system. Your in-laws involved. See? So you can have a cousin related to you that got married. Because it says uncle not related, cousin not related. Now cousin related is coming out. So as far as my story goes, I don't have uncles and aunts. My uncles and aunts were all older and they passed away. I have one uncle left that I consider an uncle, which is my mother's brother. And then my mother does have other sisters and brothers, which they are my aunts and uncles, but I don't really know them like that. So it could be them on that side, my mother's side, my mother's father's side of the family. But I don't think it's my mother's father's side of the family. I think it's my mother's side of the family, which is my grandmother. Whatever they're doing is getting rejected. But then again, when I went to go do a picnic, when I went to go do a barbecue, when I went to go to this barbecue, when they were, when one of my uncles died from that side, my aunt or my uncle, his twin, because one of the twins passed away. The one that was a cop, right? He was a police. He passed away and he was a twin. They were holding resentment. Somebody's holding resentment. So he told me that I look like his niece. Like I look identical to his niece. And when he said that, I was like, is it this side of the family? Because he said, when he saw me, he said that I thought that you were her. I was like, no, I am Samantha. So there's somebody on my mother's father's side of the family that resembles me. There's about to be an execution, collective. Because they did it for the money. They wanted to show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. Yeah, because you got archangel protection, collective. They were out here trying to enslave souls. And they can't enslave your soul. You're undefeated. This person can have a speech impediment. They slur or mumble when they speak. Yeah, they got themselves tangled up in a situation. They out here trying to make bargains and deals. This person is in denial that they are an abuser. This mother that is not related to you could be faking a death, could have faked their death, is trying to fake their death. They faked a death. Yeah, and attacked you out of spite, and now this person is rotting from the inside out. And they're about to have a fatal ending because they were being materialistic. The rats is running, and they're getting beat up by their own energy because they were toxic. They out here again stalking. And again, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and pay attention. And they were not paying attention. No. Poisoning in the reverse. They were unable to poison you. They are ignorant. The downstairs neighbor. This is who is in your vicinity. The downstairs neighbor keeps coming. This could be my reading, but you can have a downstairs neighbor as well. But this could be my energy that's coming out. Downstairs neighbor involved. You were outnumbered, and you still drop kicked them all down alone. So you were attacked by a group of people and you still defeated a group of people because you are the chosen one the world is calling for. And these people were intimidated by your supernaturalness. They had negative assumptions about you, pride and prejudice, and they're being recorded. Someone was told to leave it alone and they didn't. Now they're in too deep with the crimes that they committed. Oh, that rhyme. And you see how that little pack right there, all I did was pick up a piece of it and kept pulling. And that's the message. Yeah, look, date and time gaps is going to be some good news. Shallow Hal got no more pals, no more company. And they breath stinks from all the lies that they were telling this fake religionless. Every time they do a spell, it rains. Moon cycle cleanse. The Hunger Game. They had you in a competition. Like I said, you already know this movie, The Hunger Game. They try to take your life. They was in a childhood energy, and they put some policy insurance on you. Fraud in the past. And in due time, everything will be fine, collective, because the action taken against you will have them in great regret. They try to water you down, but it only rejuvenated you and revitalized your garden. This is somebody that by day they one way, and by night they another. Non-believers, and they too busy running lies to see their own downfall, to see the storming. A storm is coming because the informant's plan failed. And now you're running laps around these karmics. Because the moon magic rituals left a big mess, and now they're trying to clean up, but traces of evidence is being left behind, and now they're being haunted. Because they thought they had some master key to break in, but that's in the reverse. Remorse. They don't have no remorse. This was spiritual suicide, and they being humiliated. They all about to meet the coroner, and they have resentment. The illusion is undone, and they clueless and lost or respect. People lost respect for this person because they thought that they could make you vulnerable. They thought they could make me vulnerable. And now they can't think straight. A dark worker. Somebody snitched on this dark worker, anonymous tip, because they had no goals. And now the karmics is trapped. This false prophet that had you in a communal trial. They had you in a communal trial, an experimental study group that involves an entire community or part of an organization, and they thought they had a reason to attack you, to have cruel intentions on you. This person that married for money, they running scared now because they're having tragic endings because they wanted your blood to be freed, and now they're feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in. They being humble. Yeah, because of this moon magic. Trying to blind you. And now measures are being taken. The devil is sick for trying to be slick, being a trick prick. Forming these weapons that are in the reverse. Somebody that wanted to join the hate crowd is out here making negotiations. Uh-oh. Let sleeping dogs lay. They doomed, collective. And they running out of money. Yeah, it's the end of the road for them. They in survival mode. And they got a bad reputation. Because this business offer is off the table. Because they was disloyal. And they were cold-hearted. And they have a strange smell. This ex-friend of yours that was searching for information in your dreams of how to close your roads and block your path. But another one bites the dust, they defeated. This graveyard magic in the reverse. They were out here doing dream magic. Yeah. Now they being shunned and casted out of this family, society, coven, group, organization. And now they in the panic room. They was doing womb magic. This fire starter. Yeah, they in an abusive relationship. And they scheming. Alone because you're a triple threat, and they have an underlying illness. Somebody that lives in your current home and work community that was in your lane is racing against time. Yeah, now they praying. Their prayers are falling on deaf ears because they're karmic and they're peeping Tom. What up, Tro? You watching me now, ho? Yeah, hey, boo. How you doing? You at home sick watching me? You mad? Trying to send me something? You a peeping Tom? You watching me? You trying to spiritually organ harvest for me right now because you sick? Oh, baby, go ahead and do it. You just gonna get more sick and you're gonna end your life even faster. By all means, go ahead. You lacking common sense? You were devoted to doing this? Yeah, you no longer serve a purpose, collective, and your secret love affair of doing this black magic divination, your secret love affair with divination is being exposed because you are one trick pony and you ran out of tricks, and now you're lonely, and you broke all types of laws, and you need to be on medication. You have mental issues. You can't sweet talk the devil anymore. You thought you was a know-it-all energy, but you just really a copy, paste, and post troll. Ha, you saw how that came out? Collective, you're ungodly. Spirit said, you thought you were a know-it-all energy, but you just a copy, paste, and post troll. Oh, that's what the spirit said. You just a copy, paste, and post troll. And your secret love affair that you was hiding on the low with this divination is exposed. So secret love affair is a secret love affair with divination. That's what they didn't want exposed. A false prophet. They didn't want their secret love affair with doing black magic exposed. Somebody has a love affair with magic, doing magic. Hurting and harming people, committing crimes. A secret love affair of putting people in competition and doing graveyard magic in them. This is somebody that lives in your vicinity and is in your current home and work community. They currently live and work where you at. An ex-friend came out, old school friend came out, friend in the reverse came out. You have somebody from your past that lives where you live now. Where you at, friend? Where you at? Show your face, ho. Because you sure hiding, running around your lies about how you know me, but bitch, you don't know me. So you decided to follow a bitch where she live at now, run a bunch of lies to people that I don't even fuck with in this area to try to get your plan and plot to proceed, and you still lost. Because I know you hear me. Because you're gonna make sure that you close enough so that you can hear me. That's how psycho you are. You're probably watching me now. You're weird. You're a weirdo. You know that, right? So this is going back to a reading that I saw where a reader said that you have a friend that lives in your area and that you didn't notice them, that I didn't recognize them, and then they got mad. So this is what we're going through. So is there a friend that I grew up with or from somewhere that I was from, my old school area, and I guess I didn't recognize this friend and the friend got mad? I'm guessing this is a downstairs neighbor. So this old school friend, ex-friend lives downstairs from me. They can live downstairs in this building on either the second or the first floor, or they live downstairs in the apartments that's outside of the building downstairs. That's probably where they live, because I don't know who lives down there. The only time I've been down there was when there was this guy that lived down there. I don't know if he lives down there anymore. That used to hang out with these people. Another flamboyant guy. Another flamboyant man. So I'm guessing that stems from that. Because it's saying old school friend, current homework community, lives in your vicinity around your area. So there's a friend. I'm to the point where I think this is just my, look, current home and work community. I'm going to keep that out. Current homework community and downstairs neighbor. It says someone was on their high horse and now they feel like a jackass. You should. So we're going to tap into this downstairs, because this downstairs neighbor keep coming out. Current homework community downstairs neighbor. We about to tap into this. I know I'm already an hour in, but fuck it. We're going to keep going. I don't feel drained. I don't feel tired. I feel very energized, and I feel like tapping into this. And it's like, I really want to tap into this. I really want to know, where is this neighbor? Because I want to know what neighbor it is. Exactly. So let's see, old school friend. Because so far, everybody that I've seen downstairs, I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't remember them. And if I don't know, if they don't have no familiar face to me. So I'm trying to see how I could get information. Downstairs neighbor, current work community. I'm gonna use this deck. We're going to use this deck. What about this downstairs neighbor that lives in the current homework community? Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Gun. The downstairs neighbor has a gun. This downstairs neighbor has a gun. G-U-N. Gun. Pow, pow. Sabotage. This downstairs neighbor has a gun to sabotage me or sabotage you. So this downstairs neighbor has a gun to sabotage, gun sabotage. They're trying to shoot you. Very judgy, acts like their shit don't stink. There's a downstairs neighbor that lives in your current homework community. They're trying to sabotage you. They could be trying to shoot you, gun, pow, pow. And they're very judgy and they act like their shit don't stink. It says, why you doing me like that? Why you watching me then? Why I'm doing you like this? Because you trying to sabotage me. You came for me. So I'm going to expose you, bitch. Don't worry why I'm doing you like that, bitch. Get out of my energy. People online. Confirmation with online community. People online want to know why you doing them like that. The letter C. Here we go. Letters is coming out. Somebody with the letter C. First name, last name, middle name. Rituals done. Trap. They was doing rituals to trap me, collective. People online were doing rituals. People online, rituals done, trap. There's people online doing rituals on you, on me, to trap you. The letter V, C, V, V, C. Somebody with the letter C or with the letter V. That could be their first, last, or middle name, nickname. I got 3 cards I pulled out. It says about to be in poverty. They're about to be in poverty, collective. It says a warning was given and they did not take heed. A ritual was done to trap you, and now they're about to be in poverty. Warning was given. Yeah, they just trapped themselves. They just trapped themselves, collective. We got a music message. Party with Ray, Gal, Fier, bad bitch. Collective, you a bad bitch. Or somebody thinks they're a bad bitch. Bad bitch, bad bitch. I don't know that song. It says, keep up the good work. Yeah, so this is you. You're a bad bitch. Okay? Keep up the good work. They were doing rituals on a bad bitch. Yeah, a battle. They were trying to battle the system battle system. Keep up the good work, collective. You're battling the system that's trying to trap you. You battling some type of system that's trying to trap you. This downstairs neighbor, you're going to be in shock. You're going to be in shock about this. I'm ready to know who this downstairs neighbor is. I'm ready to know who this old school friend is. They hiding. They do not have any power or connection to you. Tides severed. So this person does not have no connection to me or to you. Their tide is severed. If you have a downstairs neighbor you're dealing with, this is your reading. Okay, Jamil, you can do it too. Collective, you can do it too. Keep up the good work. They don't have no power. So somebody thought that they were all powerful and they thought that shit don't stink. And they thought that they were going to do some rituals on you. But you did some rituals too. You unsevered yourself. You could have did a cord cutting ritual, or you could have did an uncrossing ritual. You could have did a return to sender ritual. You could have did a banishing ritual. You could have did a protection ritual. You did something. I know I did. And it severed the tie, whatever ties that had connected to you. This downstairs neighbor that had any type of tie or connection to you, it has been severed. They don't have no power to you anymore. It says they playing games. They need to stop playing games. Trap battle, sabotage. Downstairs neighbor, sabotage, trap battle. They playing games. Stop playing games. The letter O. I'm going to get to the letters soon, but we're going to see how many letters come out and what we can spell. Somebody with the letter O, first name, last name. They could be a Leo sign. So Leo sign, fire sign coming out. Confirmation with a fire sign. It says unknown people. So you don't know this person. They playing games. Unknown people. Wanted revenge. So you don't even know these people and they wanted some type of revenge. You have a downstairs neighbor that lives in your current home or works around you. So you can have a downstairs work person. Like I said, I'm going to read this as I'm reading your or my energy. But I'm dealing with neighbor issues. So I resonate with this. You got a downstairs neighbor in your current home work community, because that was the only specific energy that came out besides. I must be saying some truth because they want to mess with my video after I've been on the video for 1 hour and 8 seconds and 50 minutes. Now you want to come in and mess with my live after I already been online for an hour. Thank you for making me more legit. Thank you for letting me and everybody know that what I'm saying is actual factual truth, because when you mess with my video, all you doing is when you showing the other person watching my video, when they go and replay this live and when they go and watch this video, that my video is messed up after an hour into the video, that after I said downstairs neighbors and it said every person of interest involved in here, that my video want to get messed up. So the downstairs neighbors is mad. I think she's about to try to cut off my live. And if it does get cut off, I'm about to come back on. Because for some strange reason, they have some way, shape, or form of disconnecting my live when I'm on live, when I'm getting too close to the truth, right? So if this live gets cut off, just know that there will be a part 2 to this downstairs neighbor reading. And I think I'm going to start tapping into more of the downstairs neighbor reading, because we already know about my upstairs neighbors and we already know about the next door neighbor. But what we don't know is this downstairs neighbor. So now I think I'm going to base all my readings based on downstairs neighbor. And we're going to start really digging into this downstairs neighbor, because this downstairs neighbor seems to be like it's a Leo energy. This downstairs neighbor might have red hair, because I was warned 20 years ago to watch out for somebody with red hair. So this downstairs neighbor might have red hair. And their name might start with a C, a V, or a O. First or last name. Woke. Yes, I'm very woke to this. They don't have no power and ties is severed because I'm woke to what they're doing. Yeah, care. I care about myself. Yes, I do. Mariah Carey, I give my all to have. Somebody give their all to have just one more night with me. Get the fuck out of my energy, please. They having an extreme tower moment. Exactly. Because the downstairs neighbor try to sabotage and trap and create a battle. And they playing games. And now they having an extreme tower moment. Someone's preggo and don't want the baby and feeling stuck. This person could be pregnant. And you know what's funny? I know that this person is pregnant because they try to send Gerber shit to my name. Gerber shit and baby insurance. Gerber Life baby insurance in my address. They be sending all types of shit. So this person lives in this building. They trying to block my throat. This person does live in this building because they're the ones stealing my mail. And I have not received my mail. Not even my junk mail. Okay? I just checked. I have USPS informed delivery. I don't know why they're even bothering to fucking steal my mail or trying to take my mail again or forward my mail. So if you messing with my mail, you better fucking recorrect that shit and redirect that shit right back into my direction, bitch. ASAP. Because I'm not even getting my junk mail. The junk mail is not even in my mailbox. So, honey bunny, you better put all my mail, and I don't even give a fuck if it's junk, back in my mailbox, that when I go check my shit today, all that shit better be in my mailbox. And anything and everything that you have taken. So you have today and today only to put my shit back in my box. And today is the last day that you have. And whatever else you fucking took from me, you better put that shit back in my mailbox. Today. Asset? Yeah, they took some type of asset. They want a revenge because I'm an asset. Somebody with the letter P also involved. I got cop. I got a cop. This is a police. This is a cop. This is the police. A cop that's a fire sign, that's a Leo. That lives downstairs. In my current or your current home community, or they live in your vicinity, but it's saying downstairs neighbor. There's a downstairs neighbor that's a cop that can have red hair. Well, in my shit, they can have red hair. But there's a cop, a downstairs neighbor that's a cop. V, their name could start with a V. Vicky, Valerie, Victor. I don't know why I heard Vladimir. This is a cop. That's a fire sign. That's a Leo. Something with a V. Their name could start with a V. I'm going to go get the other box. I'm going to pull from the other side. What else about this downstairs neighbor? So cop, gun. So that, there we go. Gun, this is a cop. This downstairs neighbor is a cop. Battle system. System, cop, system, gun. Oh! You saw that, right? The deck came out of the damn thing. Wow, look, the watchtower, high priest, they're spying and watching nosy. Your family has a lot to do with everything going on. That's why it came out like that. So collective, hold on, let me fix this because this shit fell. Let me fix this. Give me a second. So collective, yeah, this is a cop, and your family was involved. Your family has a lot to do with everything. Now, if I go based on my story, when I first started doing this, I got an email, not an email, I got a text from somebody, from somebody that claimed to be my family, that was sitting there talking about, we have to do this to you, and da 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 da. And I'm like, you have to do what? And then I called the number back. I'm like, you got to do what? What you playing games with? You calling me? What's up? And I put it online in camera. I did this all on camera too. I exposed them on camera. I said, I got a family, supposedly saying they family, and they from I think the number was from New Jersey. So I have to do this for you, and then they cursed me out in the text after that. I'm a stupid bitch. I'm crazy. I'm like, okay. That they can't see the videos. That means they're that means they're in a different country because they couldn't open the videos to see them or something. They were blocked. Police. I'm just going to have a moment of silence. Because I said this was a cop, right? I said this was a cop, right? What does that word say? It says police. They having an extreme tower moment. They watching and spying and being nosy. The police, a cop, puppet cops in the puppet, a bunch of drunks. A bunch of dirty cops that are a bunch of drunks in the judicial system are the ones coming for me. And one of them is a downstairs neighbor that lives in this building in my current home and work community. I currently live and I work here. So they live downstairs from me. And you know what's funny? I've been hearing next door and upstairs and everybody go knock downstairs. There's been a lot of arguing downstairs. Regret. You in regret now? Huh? You regret now. Fuck. You weak because you're weak? You are regret because I'm woke. So you're weak. I'm woke. You're weak. And now you're regret? And blue. The cards keep coming up in blue. The boys in blue These are the boys. They trying to. You could try to block my throat chakra, bitch, but it's already out here. And the colors right here. You're a cop. The boys in blue is a fucking police that's attacking me. You took an oath to protect and serve, and you out here causing harm. You took an oath to protect and serve, and you trying to take my fucking life? I hope they stick your ass and sit your ass in a fucking electric chair and take your life. So there's a cop that lives in my building that's been targeting me and putting my life in danger. Oh, we're going to be on this live for however long we're going to be on this live today. Because we're going to expose this downstairs neighbor that decided to target me, make me a target, and put my life in danger. And we got to shout it out to the world so that everybody fucking knows, if they know who I'm talking about that lives in this building that's a police, then they know who I am talking about. So we're going to make sure I expose them. Since they thought that they were going to sabotage me with a gun, you thought you were going to shoot me? You were trying to shoot me? Gunshot to the head is what I heard one day walking back from a store. So I heard you say gunshot to the head. You were trying to shoot me? Walking home? This is a cop. It literally fucking spells out cop. It spells out cop. It spells out cop. It spells out cop. Police. Blue card, regret. Blue card, weak. Blue card, 3 cards, 3. The boys in blue is cops, is police. There's a cop that lives in this building that targeted me. And got the upstairs neighbors and the next door neighbor and whoever else in this area to follow me and gang stalk me, broke into my apartment, put cameras in my house or recording shit, stole shit from out of my house. Try to poison my food. They was gonna try to break in my fire escape too. I got a download about that. And I have a feeling I know what he looked like. I think he's a dark-skinned man. Because I had a dream of somebody standing in my fucking my fire escape. And I seen his face. It was a man. Like my complexion a little bit. I don't know if that's the attacker or that was a guide. But I seen a face. I seen somebody's face. And it was somebody that was trying to come in my house. They wanted me to let them in through the fire escape. They was trying to come in through my window. So back to this fucking reading with this downstairs neighbor. This cop. This police, the boys in blue, a corrupted cop, a bunch of drunks, a puppet, because that's what came out when I was splitting the deck, a puppet in the judicial system, a downstairs neighbor, because the downstairs neighbor keeps coming out. That's the one that's hiding. That's the one that is the hiding. That's the one that's the hiding. The downstairs neighbor, the police, the policía que vive en a fucking building. You keep coming and watching. This motherfucker keep coming and watching me every time I expose him. Hey, downstairs neighbor, you might as well reveal yourself. Because now everybody knows who you are. You coming out on my table. Everybody can hear me. So everybody knows who you are, downstairs neighbor that work for the policia. You a bad person. You not a good person. You are bad. You evil. And you didn't want your secret love affair with witchcraft and black magic to be exposed. And bitch, I'm exposing you. You fucking hoe. You took an oath to protect and serve in your community. And you live in your community. And you are hurting people in your community. I'm going to expose you. In the evening, they be doing shit in the evening. Outdoors. They do shit in the evening outdoors. In the evening outdoors. Collective. Blessings is coming for you. Blessings is coming for me. They do shit in the evening outdoors. They was born in the 70s. So this person could be in their late 40s, early 50s. Being targeted and followed, yeah. They could be being targeted and followed, or they were targeting and following me. They were targeting and following you. The watchtower, they spying and watching, they're nosy. They were being targeted and followed. They were following me and targeting you, following me. If you're dealing with a downstairs neighbor situation, hiding a secret about an undercover lover. They hiding a secret about an undercover lover. This police, the watchtower, they're spying. They don't want nobody to know that they gay on the low. That's what they don't want, this secret love affair exposed. That could be the other secret love affair. That they gay on the low. they like men, or they like the same sex. We're not even gonna say this is a man. This could be a woman. But it's a cop. And they don't want their secret love affair getting exposed. That they like the same sex. While it's exposed, you the downstairs neighbor, live in the building, you are police, and you like the same sex, and you hiding it. Or your secret love affair is exposed, and you have a secret love affair with doing black magic and targeting people. I just saw 11313, which is 144. Too many cards. The letter L. I don't know if this is supposed to be here, but the message is unable to come back from this betrayal, defeated. They unable to come back from this betrayal. They defeated this police that's in regret, that's weak. Where's the card? The weak. There was a card that said weak. Where'd it go? Anyway, I know it was there. Yeah, evil eye. And it's a blue card again. This is a cop that's unable to come back from this karma betrayal, and they defeated because of this evil eye. They were sending you the evil eye, collective. The evil eye. They were sending you the evil eye. Jealousy, I can see it in your eyes. They were jealous of you, collective. A whole police, a whole cop. This police, you got a whole job, nigga. You got a whole job. You went to school and training for. You get a paycheck. You get a stipend. You get money. How you jealous of me? I didn't even finish high school. You had to finish high school to be a cop. You had to go to college to be a cop. You didn't get education. You so smart. You smarter than me, right? You are know-it-all energy, right? You so smart. You so smart. You became a cop to abuse authority. That's the only reason why you became a cop. So you didn't even go after a passion that you wanted. 133:22. You didn't even go for a passion that you wanted. You said, I'm gonna become a cop so I could abuse my authority and target people that I'm jealous of and ruin their life because you have the power because of your position, your job title, because that's all it is, 133:44, because it's not a power, a position. I'm going to remind you, it's just a job title. You couldn't get fired from being a cop and no longer have the power and position and connections. So stop thinking that because you went to school and you got a badge that gives you power. It doesn't. It's just a job. Like any other fucking job is a job that you could get fired from. Just like this here, tarot reading is a job for the most divine. We too can get fired and lose our gifts and not be able to do our job and tap into energy. We can get fired too. It's a job. A job that you can lose your position in at any given fucking moment in time. I don't know why you think because you got a badge in your hand on your chest that makes you think that you almighty and powerful, because you are not, my motherfucking nigga. You are not. Throwing the evil eye because they were jealous. This cop was throwing the evil eye because they was jealous. LV, VL, I don't know. L, start with an L or V. Their name could start with an L or V, first or last name. The name could start with a C or O or P, but that spells out the word cop. And they're a Leo. Get messages in the music. You could be get messages in the music. Music message right up. This is a message music. This is a music message. Jealousy. Yeah, Okay, you be getting your messages in the musics? I do. Somebody trying to block my throat chakra because they're making my nose stuffy. Here you go. You want to know how we clear that out? Right here. Right here. I'm going to show you. Clear. All you do is create boogers. When you're trying to block a throat, all you're doing is creating phlegm. Right? That somebody could spit out. So I don't know. Ooh, you could create stuffy noses. Because that's all you're doing over here. You're trying to make me sick. And all you're doing is giving me... You're trying to block somebody's way. And all you're doing is blocking my nasal passages. That's the blockages that you're doing. That's how far your magic is blocking. You're blocking nasal passages. You're making my nose stuffy. You're trying to stop me from breathing. Literally. You're doing magic to stop me from breathing. And all you're doing is giving me a stuffy nose. That's how I want you to know how your magic is working. You're doing death magic to stop me literally from breathing. And all you're doing is stopping my fucking breathing, my nose. You're making my nose stuffy. That's how your magic is working. I need you to understand how your magic is working. It's not literally stopping me from breathing. You're just blocking my nasal passages, making it hard for me to breathe. You don't got no magic. You ain't got no power. You ain't got no power. Acting like a coward. Feeling real sour. Hey. Collective. If you got a downstairs neighbor that lives in your current homework community that is a police, they the ones that's attacking you. And I just want to let my upstairs neighbor know and my next door neighbor know that if you were working with a police that lives in this building, I just want you to know that they are going to pin everything on you because you are the ones that I have evidence on. You the only ones that I have documentations on. You the ones that I have recorded. And if this motherfucker told you, you gonna get away with it, I got you. No, they don't. They can't because I have proof. Once a person documents something, it's proof. It can be held against you. No matter who said had your back, nigga, you are exposed in the public eye. They cannot get you out of anything. Stupid. Y'all so fucked. It's incredible. Y'all know that, right? Y'all so fucked. Everybody that came for me, that listened to this downstairs neighbor, because you saw that, oh, he's a police. She's a police. She could help me. She won't let me get in trouble. She's or he is in trouble themselves. They can't get you out of shit because they're getting exposed. Guardian angel protection, exactly. I'm protected, and whoever else is dealing with a downstairs neighbor that has been targeting them, you are protected. This is literally specifically for anybody that is being targeted by a neighbor in your vicinity that is a police. They Aggie right now? Yeah, I bet you are Aggie. And I'm going to make you more Aggie, bitch. Developing positive communication techniques. Yeah, you're developing, the spirits are developing positive techniques. You see, somebody's trying to block me. They're developing positive community. Somebody needs to develop positive communication techniques, or this is what you're doing. A nest. This is some vampire shit. A nest. A group of people who nest together, stay together, live together. A pile of people. A nest. Vampire. Somebody with the letter A. We got another one. L-A-V. V-A-A. Val. Somebody's name is Val. V-A-L. We got a name. We got a name. Somebody's name is Val. V-A-L. That's a cop. A Leo. Their name could be Valerie. Valencia. Valerie. That's a cop. That's a downstairs neighbor. Somebody's name is Valencia is what I hear. I'm hearing Valencia. Something V-A-L. The person starts with a V-A-L. And they're the downstairs neighbor and they're a cop. And they've been targeting you with a group of people. They put you in a communal trial and targeted you in your community. A cop that paid people and was being generous with people to target you in your community. And they live in your building. They live downstairs from you. That's who this person is. V-A-L. Valerie, Valencia. That's a female. That's a female name. This is a female cop. That's a fire sign Leo that lives downstairs in this building. That's been targeting me. I don't know about Valencia. I don't know a Valerie. The only Valerie I know passed away and they used to live where I used to live, and that was somebody's mother. Badge. Come on, man. Stop playing, spirit. I'm telling you, this is a cop. We got the word badge coming out. We got the word badge coming out. Spirit wants me to know that this is a cop that lives in my building and their name is V-A-L. Valencia. Se llama Valencia. Valerie. Third party involved. They involved other people. And what's going on right now is giving me confirmation that I'm correct. Motherfuckers start getting nervous when I get close to the truth, and then they let me know that I'm on point. Look, right in front of their eyes, and they're still blindsided. These people I'm telling them the truth right in front, and they still blind. They don't see it. They don't see it. They believe they are more powerful than the creator. A tarot reader is scared They meant... There's a tarot reader that's scared. You're no one's fool. Yeah, I'm no one's fool. I'm not. I said I don't care how long I gotta be on this live, but we're gonna find out the hidden enemy that don't want to be found. This is a cop with a gun and a badge. Literally, gun, badge, police, C-O-P, cop. Gun, badge, police. System. Where's the fucking word? System. Police system. Gun, badge, cop. C-O-P. The downstairs neighbor is a cop. That lives here in my building. They live in my building. And they're a Leo. And their name could be Val. Or ALV. Alvin. I don't know. We're going to go with Val. Because that's the name that's popping up. Because that name keeps coming up. That name kept coming up in the readings. So somebody with a V. And I keep seeing the name either Valerie or Valencia. I've been seeing that name lately. There's a tarot reader that's scared. So there's also a tarot reader involved that's scared. And it's saying, I don't know these people. You don't know these people. That's coming for you. That's targeting you. That your family got a part to do with it. A lot to do with it. Yep, this is a cop. Badge, gun and badge. Somebody that got a gun and a badge. That's a police that works in the system. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. The boys in blue police. It's the sign. It's not. There it is. No, they didn't want nobody to know who you are. I don't know exactly who you are, but now everybody knows. It's a fucking cop that lives in this fucking building, that lives downstairs, that fucking decided to target me and put my life in danger. Nigga, you gonna get exposed. You gonna get arrested, nigga. You better give him up. Next door neighbor, upstairs neighbor. You better give him up. Because he can't save you. She can't save you. He, she, it, them, they, whatever the fuck the bitch wanna fucking represent himself as. It, because you're it. You took a fucking oath to protect people people and you out here targeting motherfuckers? You trying to take my life? You trying to pay people to take my life? You running lies? Cause you a little bitch ass nigga? With a badge? You a pussy with a badge. A pussy with a badge. And you thought that you weren't going to be found. It says they refuse to stop the spell work and rituals, so death is coming. Bitch, you gonna die. You don't want to stop. That's why you're gonna die. I can't wait till you die, bitch. I cannot wait. Die, bitch, die. Since that's what you've been chanting over my life, well, die, bitch, die right back. You coward ass, bitch ass nigga, bitch. Wherever the fuck you are, whether you got a dick or a pussy between your legs, you still a bitch ass coward bitch. That's a pussy. Weak. Trying to stop my path and purpose. This is why you came for me. Because I'm an asset. I got a path and purpose and you don't. You decided to become a cop for no reason. Just to abuse the power of the position. Not because you actually wanted to help anybody. And you cannot be younger than me. If you born in the 70s, you're not younger than me. But if you are, it says younger than you. Stay positive, keep spreading love. I am. Time is an illusion. Yes, it is. They trying to gather people to ambush you when you're alone. Just like I heard somebody say when they went up the stairs, there's no camera in the hallways. They were trying to ambush me when I came home one day from the store in the hallway, in the stairs. You think I don't know what you were trying to do? And then this building, there's no light. It's dark. The light don't turn on in the front or when you walk in the building. But every other building, the light is on so people can see when they walk in. But this building is not. So they trying to ambush. They trying to catch me when I'm outside one day when it's dark to come for me. They had a chance the other day. I guess there was too many people outside. You couldn't shoot me. And you must have front windows. So your windows must be to the front. So if your windows are to the front, let's see, you have front windows. Because I know you watch me when I walk out. So you have front windows. So there's only 3 apartments that have front windows. So that narrows it down to what apartment downstairs you are in. So let's keep on playing detective. Because we're about to find out what apartment you are in. Because that narrows it down to 3. You're in the front. I believe you are in the front. Yeah. You a popo that is a dirty cop in the middle of the night. It keeps saying in the evening and in the middle of the night. You doing something in the middle of the night. On the same vibe, connect with like-minded people. So you in the middle of the night, you connected with like-minded people like you. Evil people sending evil eye. You connect with this group of people in the middle of the night. That's why the upstairs neighbors is always in and out their apartment. Out next door and upstairs always in and out of their apartment after midnight. We got the letter O again. Yeah. Work your magic. Yeah, baby. I'm going to work my magic and I'm going to expose these stupid dumbasses. They feel that they must destroy you both and completely eliminate you. So they feel like they must completely eliminate me and the person that I'm connected with, because the person that I'm connected with, they doing spell work on him. They messing with his health. They messing with his car. They almost got his dog killed. His dog almost got hurt. His dog got hurt. You following him? You following me? But motherfuckers ain't slick either with the following, because you get caught. This nigga, anyway. We're gonna leave it out here because he already got problems. I live close to these people. I could hear it. A dirty. I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm not pulling no more cards. I'm not pulling no more cards. Dirty cops. Dirty cops is coming out. Dirty fucking cops. I'm done pulling. I'm not pulling no more. I'm not pulling. I don't need to pull no more. I don't need to pull no more. I don't need to pull no more. Gun, badge, system, police, COP, blue, all the cars in blue, red, white, and blue. And literally, dirty fucking cops. I mean, come on. Come on, man. Spirit is letting me know it's a dirty cop live in my building, or dirty cop that's been paying my upstairs neighbor, next door neighbor, and everybody else who's been participating to come and gang stalk me. And the main person, and it could be a female, and their name is Val. I got O again. Valo. I'm getting Val. I'm not getting any other name. The name Valencia keeps coming in my head. Their last name could be with an O. Their last name is O. Valencia something O. Something with an O. Valo. I don't know what that means. That could mean something. V-A-L-O. Valo. Let me see if I get something else with all these words. C-O-P-V-A-L-O. All right, collective. I don't need to pull no more. Let's see what we could get with these letters. So current downstairs neighbor is a cop. So this downstairs neighbor is a cop. A dirty cop with a gun and a badge that's abusing his power or her power. Anyway, so let's see what we could rearrange here. I got palo. Palo, stick. This person could walk with a stick. Palo. This person could walk with a cane, a stick. Cove. They could be part of a coven. C-O-V. They could be part of a coven. A cove. A nest. Vampires. Palo. Somebody could with a stick. Somebody has a stick. Somebody could walk with a stick. They have a stick. A palo. We got the letter pal. We got pal. P-A-L. A friend. We got Al. It could be a somebody named Al as a pal. They could have a name. They could have a friend named Al. That's a pal. We also know it's a cop. So yeah. Something about a pool. Something about a pool. P-O-L-L. A pool, a group of people. That can also mean for a group of people, a pool of people. Somebody did a pool. Somebody gambled. They were doing a pool. So they placed a bet. Somebody placed a bet, a pool. Somebody placed a pool that they could cap you, C-A-P, cap. Somebody placed a bet that they could cap you, cap me. So they was placing bets. They had a pool of which cop could take you out, could cap you, or cap. There's been an end. Something's been terminated or ended. There's been an ending to this. Something has been capped as well. Something's finished. Cave, cob. I know this. I don't have no E, but I'm just saying C-A-V. Something maybe but a cave. Vac. Somebody's name could be Vac. I know somebody with that name. I know a Vac. That's not his real name. But I know somebody named Vac. I need to speak to somebody and see what his girlfriend's name was. Cool. I see cool. Somebody's cool. Loop. Something's going on in a loop. Round and round. L-O-O-P. Something's looping around. Coal. Something with coal. Black coal. Coal. Somebody could name coal. C-O-A-L. Coal. Like charcoal. Somebody made a pack. P-A-C. Somebody made a pack about something. Somebody could live in PA. Somebody could live in PA. Somebody could live in Virginia. Somebody could live in California. Somebody could live in Colorado. Pavo, pavo, P-A-V-O. Colpavo, colpavo. Somebody could have a CPA. That's all I'm getting right now. Let's see something. Anyway, we're gonna leave it alone. Anyway, collective, I'm done. I've been here 2 hours, and we got down and down and now down to the gritty nitty. This is a dirty cop collective. A dirty popo. The dirty popo that was in the building, that lived in the vicinity, downstairs neighbor, that they were gathering people to ambush you, collective. Ambush me. They was trying to hurt you, collective. They wanted revenge because they're getting exposed for something that they did in the past. The past is catching up to them, and they don't want the past to catch up to them. They're trying to slander your name. It's such a same bird brain. They think that you dumb and naive, and they believe that you are aware of what's going on. A Scorpio male also involved. Setting you up on a drug charge. Somebody was trying to set you up on a drug charge. Police. They will have access to do that. Landlord, property manager involved. Look, I'm so done. I hope y'all know that y'all all getting sued and y'all about to make me a rich bitch. So you better start making your preparations, because I tell you right now, they work for the devil. These dumbasses. Look it. Oh my God. They dealing with childhood trauma. They unhealed. They had cameras in your home. Somebody out here freaking pregnant and stuff. This is the second time it comes out. A jealous couple. A short man or a short woman. Aquarius female involved. Scorpio female also involved. Bullying, harassing, some high school baby bullshit. Look, it presently happening now, currently. The world is about to turn upside down, and karma is here to play. Taurus male, I'm done. They need to publicly apologize to you. A priest, a pastor, a religious person has to publicly apologize to you. Or there's a priest, a pastor, a religious person that has hidden desires, sexual feelings, ill. You are their karma, and they chose not to change. So collective, we got priests and pastors and religious people of fake religiousness, dirty cop and police, a tarot reader that's scared. These is all people who have some type of power, of position, and they abused it. A priest abused his power. Police abused his power. Tarot reader abused your power. You supposed to be providing protection and guidance, and you are hurting and harming people and putting their life in danger. How dare you? Who the fuck do you think you are? An army of evil against one, and they can't break you down. Keep fighting. Exactly. You came for one, and now y'all all being tore the fuck down. You thought I was supposed to be scared of you because you are fucking police? Fuck your badge, bitch, because you don't even honor that shit properly. And I'm supposed to have respect and be scared of you? Fuck you. No offense to the good guys out there, because not every fucking cop is bad. But it's motherfuckers like that, it's dirty cops like that make people not like the police. That make people think that all police is dirty. Because you got dirty motherfuckers that sit there and in a dirty system and try to target you. And literally take your life. Because they think they got it like that. I'm getting hungry. So I definitely am about to stop this live. My stomach is growling like, bitch. It's time to eat something. Yeah, collective. So I figured it out. The main culprit is a dirty cop. That's the what's the word I'm trying to find? Confirmation with the sirens. But the master planner. And you know what's funny? The other day I walked to the store and then I was going to get some bud, and then 3 cop cars passed by and they wanted to do their alarms. I just stared at them like, y'all corny. You following me? Are y'all the dirty cop police? Are y'all the dirty cop police following me, or y'all following me to protect me? Which one? Because they put it on there, boop, 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 like I'm supposed to jump and get scared. Like, you letting me know you following me? You letting me know you gang stalking me? You letting me know you watching me? Thank you, paparazzi. Unless you're following me to watch me, to protect me, we all good. But if you following me to be a troll, thank you, paparazzi. Because all these people are letting me know that they paparazzi. Every time I go outside and somebody says something that they heard me say in my house, or somebody says something that I cooked 2 days ago, like this dumb bitch. I want to talk about it. Like this dumb black bitch. This dumb bitch. She literally... Somebody either told her, or she hangs out in an apartment that they in the back, because I know that they know somebody that has a back apartment that they could hear me, because I heard these bitches drunk one day, especially the one that's always drunk. I heard her loud ass in the middle of like drunk, acting belligerent, sounding stupid, and they was all laughing at her. Everybody was laughing at her. Anyway, what kind of friends they got, huh? The friends that they are together. But anyway, she's going to sit there and talk about patelillos, when I literally made patelillos the other day. So all I want to know, and I want to just say thank you for letting me know that you ear hustling, and you're letting me know that you're stalking me. That's all you're letting me know, that you're a stalker. A heavy stalker that's in my business. And don't you wish that you had my patelillos? Don't you wish you did? Somebody's selling their ass for cash and they're in regret. They sell their ass for cash and they out here saying that I sell my ass for cash. I don't need to sell my ass for cash. Thank you very much. A planned confessing. Somebody's going to plan a confessing. Somebody's going to confess. That's the only option you have. This has been ongoing for a while, for 5 to 20 years, maybe longer. Police. I'm telling you. System. Somebody might get into an accident, intoxicated, driving fast on a highway, winding road. Accident may occur. Lack of common sense. Wary, because they scared. They're worried right now. Because I'm on point. Somebody's driving, listening to me right now. They in a car. Driving, listening to me right now because I'm on point and they're scared. Trap. They don't have any more power no more. They being tailgated and followed. They could be being followed. They wounded. Somebody could have got into an accident. They're fearful. They fearful. In a house. They in a house and they scared. Blackberry molasses. Never change. We gotta keep pushing on. The sun don't rain all, the sun don't shine all the time. There's gonna be some heartache and pain. Woke up Sunday morning, got a little bit of news today. They say my life ain't worth living. Somebody thinks their life is not worth living. Tomorrow's Sunday. They fearful. Because they thought that they fearful because they thought they were more powerful than God, and you're not. Robbery. They was trying to rob. And they was robbery, and third party people were involved. Ancestors don't play. Somebody's getting their ass handed to them. Unity. U-N-I-T-Y, because you are united with your ancestors. Kidnap or plan to. They were trying to kidnap or plan to. They were trying to kidnap a judge. You're no one's fool. Sirens, confirmation. They were planning to kidnap a judge or kidnap you or me. I wounded. Somebody saying they're wounded. Yeah, big changes coming, collective. Confirmation, sirens. Ritual was done. They were sending you the evil eye, sending me the evil eye. No more lies, collective. Ex-boyfriend could have been involved. Yeah, that you blocked, no response blocked. And they could have been trying to hack you because you blocked them. Someone just got ghosted, no response. Yeah, this is somebody that you no response to. You block somebody, an ex-boyfriend that's unable to come back from this betrayal. They out here trying, look, this cop is out here trying to maintain their reputation. They on the low. They on the down low. Look, they trying to send shit to my house. Now they knocking on the refrigerator door. Knock, knock. Guess who's coming for dinner? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've never seen a bottom like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've never seen a bottom like this. Look, dance. And I'm dancing. Rejected because your shit is getting rejected. Knock, knock. Guess who's coming for dinner? The boogeyman that don't scare me. Knock all you want, bitch. Go back to your sender, bitch, and stay there, bitch. You're not allowed here, bitch. Collective, I'm done. Military. They could also be a part of a military. Karmic twin flame. Military karmic twin flame. They scared. Blackmail. They were trying to blackmail you. Bonds. They sick. Because they was doing something on repeat. They real sick. They in real shock. Real shocked. An emperor. Somebody's real shocked. An emperor. This could be an older man born in the 50s. Somebody elder is shocked. Knock, knock. Anyway, I'm done. I'm hungry. I think this is the longest reading I've ever done. 2 hours. I don't think so. I think I've done some, but it's been a minute. And I feel good. Like, I feel good. I feel energized. Like, I feel good. Normally, when I do reading this long, I feel motherfuckers pulling on my energy and shit. Nah, baby, nah, baby, nah, baby, nah, baby. I don't feel that. I feel revitalized, rejuvenated, tarot reader involved. Collective, that was all she wrote. Your story, my story. This is a story about the downstairs neighbor that's a cop, a dirty cop that has been targeting you. They could drive a black car or a truck. And they need a lot of shadow work and healing is needed. And they're wanted. They're on the run. They're wanted. They're wanted. They're having bad nightmares and dreams. I keep saying I'm not going to pull no more, but I'm just saying. More shit keep coming out. Yeah, they drive a black car or a truck. It's saying I'm going to be in shock. So it's going to be, I'm going to be in shock to who this is. I guess we're going to find out. Because I'm going to know who you are. I already know you, Popo. And so does everybody else. And if they didn't know that you were it, or they didn't know that you were the one coming for me, now they know. You trying to hide and hide your face? Nah, everybody in this block is going to know that you the cop that live in the area that out here targeting people. And I'm not the only one that you came for. I'm just the only one that you can't come for. And I'm the last one that you ever going to come for. Because whoever else you did this to, you won't be doing it anymore. And you're about to be found out about who else you did this to. Because I'm not the only one. So now all your past deeds are about to be exposed. You could be a part of the LGBTQ community because you have a secret love affair with the same sex that you're trying to hide. Your name could start with a letter Y. And you know what's funny? Somebody changed my name on my welfare case, on my public assistance case, to Y Sergeant. Somebody was committing fraud with my public assistant case, and they changed my name, and it literally says Y Sergeant. A soulless being with the letter Y. An informant. Somebody with the letter Y. It was an informant. And they're a soulless being. And they worried right now. Because the ancestors don't play. The enemies are under attack, collective. They being attacked. The ancestors are uniting, UNITY, and they're attacking these enemies, these soulless beings that stole money, stolen money. They stole money, collective. They're all about to meet the coroner for the crimes they committed. For them being paid to cause havoc, they all going down. Yeah, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. For this mother related to them. Yeah, an ex-lover's ex-lover that was being naughty by nature, acting like monsters. Evidence was found. They need to saddle up. It's about to get bumpy. These bank accounts doing womb magic. They under a black cloud. This aunt not related. The hand that fed them, and they aging rapidly. Yeah, someone's ass gets on. They get the nervous shit. Someone got an upset stomach because someone they thought they were too legit to quit in May in their fraudulent business. They can't hide. It was a risky move. Spiritual sex abuse is being traced back to a brother not related, a cousin related. Wild card unknown. They don't know what's going to happen. And somebody about to get confronted in an inappropriate way. They're getting casted out. If their electronics is tapped for being in childlike behavior, need to act their age as seen on TV. Time magic in October. Sleeping with the higher ups. For a hidden path and purpose. They're on borrowed time. Trying to torment and torture. Because somebody that's protected. Trying to contain their gifts. Doing root work. Chakra attacks. shit got out of control, trying to take you out in your sleep unaliving. They did a tax fraud, a karmic couple, on a spiritual OG, trying to make them look bad in public. Yeah, because someone was on their high horse, and now they're feeling like a jackass, and they're unable to escape this karma. Done. Dirty cop police. Y'all's going down, because y'all really exposed. It don't get no clear to that it's a cop. In this reading, it didn't get any clearer that it is a cop that lives in your vicinity or a part of your community. A downstairs neighbor. It didn't get any clearer. Dirty cops came out. Police came out. Gun badge system came out. Police came out. It don't get any clearer than that. That it is a fucking cop. I'm done. Peace out, collective. I would normally say something, but I'm not going to say it. But I have a feeling that this is my energy and this was my reading. So I'm going to end it this way. This is not for pure entertainment. This is my story. This is my journey. This is my truth. This is my story about me being gang stalked, targeted, harassed, bullied, black magic spell work, all forms of abuse that you could possibly think of because of somebody's jealous and envious energy. And these people are dirty cop police. The main person that didn't want to be found, now you're found. Because it doesn't get any clearer that you are a cop in this reading. It don't get any clearer that you took an oath to protect and serve, and you out here gang stalking, doing black magic on people, and paying people to hurt, harm, harass, torment, and torture another human being. It didn't get no clearer that it's a cop abusing his authority. Now I want to get my pendulum because I want to see if this bitch ass still living here or did they run. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, attribute only. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, attribute only. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. Is this dirty cop downstairs neighbor still living in this community? Do they still live downstairs in this building? I want answers. Honest, truthful answers from the Most High, Divine, my Creator. Does the downstairs neighbor still live in this building? Is this downstairs neighbor a cop? Does this cop still live downstairs in this building? No. Are they on the run? So this cop that lived in the downstairs, did they move out of this building? So they didn't move. They still have an apartment downstairs, but they ran. So this person still currently lives here, but they are not currently here because they have fled. They ran. But they still have an apartment in this building. All right, now I want to get to the nitty because I think I did this the last time. Do they live inside this building? Like on the second floor, the first floor? Okay. Do they live in the apartment that's outside? Yes. So this cop lives, all right, when you walk into this building, right, there's two buildings. One to the left, one to the right. And then downstairs, before you walk up the stairs, there's two doors on both sides that have a few apartments downstairs, right? That cop lives in that section. And I mentioned this before. They don't live inside the building where you have to walk up the stairs to get in the building. They live, as soon as you walk in, they don't have to walk up no stairs. They walk to the side of the building. The side, underneath. That's where they live. On that section on the side. So they see me when I'm walking by to go to the store. They have front windows on the first floor right there. Yeah, you've been exposed, bitch. You've been exposed how you manipulated others with your lies. Now there's fights happening. Because you overstepped your boundary. Now you're reaping what you sow. You could have got your sister related involved to do womb magic, and now you're in the panic room. You in combat mode. You at war with yourself, bitch. And you alone. In the shadow. Oh, wow. Those cards fell. Because another indictment charge is piling up. You bit the hand that fed you. You bit the own system that fed you. Your job. Here goes the card. Weak. Because you're weak. In the shadows. You're weak in the shadows. Playing victim in the shadows. You're an addict in the shadows. Playing victim. You see these cards that fell on the floor? You're a weak addict in the shadow playing victim. Bitch, I'm done. Spirit ain't got nothing nice to say to you. You broke into the wrong spiritual house. Look, you sacrifice people and animals for money. You're a puppet. Family abuse. For money. Bank accounts. This was spiritual suicide. You're a false prophet doing moon magic. I'm done. And you stink. You was trying to cause an eviction for me. You didn't want me to be free. No freedom. But it's over. You was trying to come into my house. You mad, right? You trying to come into my house that day. And you mad that I put a lock. You got so mad that you had to squeeze, you had to crumble my prayer that was in front of my door because I knew that you was entering my house and I set you up, bitch. And you couldn't come back in my house. You got mad that you crumbled my prayer on my front of my door. Ooh, you must have been so pissed you couldn't enter my home, you stupid bitch. You a puppet. Collective, I know I said I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. I'm going. Bye. For real. I'm out of here.